Hi, Ethan.
Hi.
Do you want to watch me play some Blood Bowl?
Yeah.
Good! Because I'm gonna freaking do it.
Good.
Gonna play some real hard time Blood Bowl. It's gonna be really nice and lovely, and no one's ever gonna get hurt because I'm playing against WanderingNewbie's cKnoor team.
What? Why doesn't he have one called Baculum?
Maybe he died?
Maybe he died. Maybe.
And if he didn't think about it, then he should be ashamed.
He should be.
As you can see, he's 2010. I'm 2000 late. No, I'm 1840. So I've got like loads of money, and I have decided that this is game 30, and it's taking longer than ever for me to do this stuff. This is actually going to be the last video. Well, the last game. I've got one. The second half is
yeah.
Video. But yeah, well.
Well, we could make this one the last video.
We could, but it would be kind of a shit way to end it.
No,
to be honest.
No, just get Blister to draw a picture and say we won.
It's forever halftime.
And there's Skype noises in the video.
Shut up! You be quiet. That's not. That was me. Whoop. See? That too was me.
Alright. I'll believe you this time.
In any case, since I haven't shown off the wizard and I had a bunch of money, and it was either that or buying another apothecary, I thought, why not buy a wizard?
Yeah.
This is going to be the last game.
It doesn't matter if they all die.
Yeah, who cares? Not me. It's not my team.
Yeah.
I didn't pick the skills. I didn't pick the names. These guys are shit.
Finally.
The truth is out. I hate all of them.
That's because they're all really bad.
They are the worst team I've ever had.
No. There was that team of all beastmen that you had once.
That's not true. The Bergenators? No.
No, they were called McLovin.
Yes. And that was before the movie that would have been a reference to. That I can't really remember what it's called right now. But they were called McLovin's Mutations, and it was a team of all beastmen, and they're still on my page on Fumble, and they're shit.
And they were the pre-game to the screenshot LP of this you did. And
yes.
I was the undead that ruined them. That's my story.
Turns out having an all beastman team is really bad. It works really well with Dark Elves, but not Beastmen. I don't know.
I don't know. It's not a very good Dark Elf team if they're all Beastmen, I'll be honest.
Well, they do get agility access then, so they could get dodge.
Good start.
Thanks. In case you didn't see, Wandering Beastman, Wandering Newbie got the... well, I kicked, so he's attacking. He's attacking. He's not
he's
attacking.
gonna beat you up.
Yeah, but he's on offense, which it's for some reason usually the other way around. Anyway, you should go over his team. And tell us what's what.
Okay.
Because he's got some scary dudes.
He does have some scary dudes. He's got a lot of Mighty Blow.
He does. He's got 4 Tomb Guardians.
Yeah, he's got four Tomb Guardians. 3 of them have Mighty Blow. He's got
one idiot's got Piling On and Mighty Blow, which is number 6.
And Break Tackle.
Yeah.
So he can dodge pretty good.
He's an asshole.
But other than that, they've all got block, and 2 of them have got guard.
Yeah,
He's got 2 Blitzras, both with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, and Tackle.
And he's got a sweet skeleton with +2 agility.
Yes, which would be Mandible, number 8.
Yeah.
It's actually the guy holding the ball.
Well, none of his other guys are going to be touching it.
Because it's a dirty
Because Khemri are bad.
It's funny because it's also true. I am doing the regular elf defense when it comes to, well, pretty much every team other than other elf teams, meaning I'm trying my best to build a screen since he's not going to be able to dodge away much, and he's really slow. So my general strategy is to get him to, well, hopefully drop the ball somehow, but if that doesn't work, score pretty slowly. He's Khemri, so he's not going to score quickly anyway, but score before. I want to try and force him to score before the end of the first half, so I get 2 turns to score. So we go into the second half 1-1, and then since I get the ball in the second half, I'm going to score 2-1, and then if he then goes for another touchdown, I've still got my wizard that can hopefully knock him down.
Yeah.
So the wizard's my backup plan, but I don't want to use him until late in the game. Also, I get really lucky here.
Yeah.
I managed to KO
Yeah.
Bonesaw McGraw, which I think is a pretty decent guy. Yeah, that's one of the Blitzross with block, tackle, and mighty blow. Also, as some of you might remember, my last game didn't go that well, so I've got 2 guys missing, so I'm down to 11 players. So whoever he knocks out or injures is injured, which means I am pretty much set on playing with less players than he's got. But
you do have an apothecary.
I do have an apothecary.
So if it does go bad...
Yes, hopefully I can mitigate some of the damage. Ha! Take that.
Yeah.
Freaking trying to punch my guy. Don't punch my guy. But at least I've got Mikey on the pitch. It feels like forever. He, for some reason, he seems to get knocked out a lot and then just goes and misses a game or 2.
Yeah. He's mysterious.
It could just be that he's finally got really good skills that are useful, so I can dodge really good with him.
And also that people see that he's good and beat him up.
Also that, but using that logic, Mr. Hadwick and Set would get knocked out way more than they are. Not that people aren't trying,
yeah.
It's just that it's apparently not working.
Also, by that logic, it means that the cow has been the best player, in 4 times, so...
Every cow ever
yeah,
is the best
every
player.
Cow's the best. Get him, go on, get him.
I'm gonna... Well, nah. I'm not really
you nearly got him, yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best. And if that's not enough, I don't know what to do. I'm trying my usual tactic. He says, but yeah, I'm still trying to work on my screen, having not too many players stuck on guys, and just forcing him to WanderingNewbie to have pretty much nowhere to go other than to actually try and break through my line, which admittedly isn't that tough, but hopefully he won't get too many pows and he might have to dodge or, well, have a few of my guys next to him. So right now my plan is just to punch a few guys. Hopefully the skeletons only got armor value 7, so I might be able to hurt a few, and the Tomb Guardians have got DK. I say that as it's spelled. So maybe I'll get lucky. I'm trying my best not to punch too many of the Tomb Guardians, because that's what I usually tend to do, and it never works out.
It's the secret trap where you go, oh, if I injure them, they'll get injured twice, but they're actually really, really hard to injure.
Yeah. And me going up against strength 5 players, trying to knock them out, usually just means I waste a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah. And
but
the skeletons are sort of resistant to KO, but they're also quite squishy.
Yeah, they got thick skulls, so they're harder to knock out than and here I pay for my ballsy tactics by wasting a reroll.
It's not a waste.
Well,
it would have been a waste if it came off as a skull again.
That's not something I can control, though.
It's okay because he's not really got anywhere. And this is where he
No.
punches a hole in the line.
Yeah. He can go after my cow, which is kind of rude, I reckon.
No, see, he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine, but doesn't matter because every time someone does that, plus that guy's got piling on.
It's okay, now he's laying down as well.
Yeah, which is actually excellent. But
Yeah.
a mighty blow piling on Tomb Guardian. I kind of expected him to actually break armor there.
Yeah. But it's okay, because now your cow can get up and that Tomb Guardian's just going to lay there going... Ugh.
Also, I'm not going to say golden rule, but usually, and Wandering Newbies is totally aware of this, usually when you do use piling on to really hurt people, you only use it once you've broken armor.
Yeah.
So it's a reroll on the injury rather than the armor value. But I mean, he's playing against the changers of place. Of course, he wants to try and hurt the cow.
Yeah.
It's like it's what you do. After trying to hurt Set, Mr. Hadwick, Mikey, the bestest Beastman, Vince, Ragnar, and Steve Worsman. Also Koselek, maybe?
Pretty much the cow is the lowest priority, really.
Yeah.
He's awful.
He's pretty shit.
And that's saying something on this team. Foul appearance? Disturbing presence?
Foul appearance has been useful.
I wish it had.
Actually, no, but foul appearance kind of hasn't, but could possibly have at some point. No, disturbing presence.
Disturbing presence was. I think it was useful once. I think literally once, and like a skeleton didn't pick up the ball because of it.
It must have been useful at some point.
And I think a couple of times guys have rolled ones, so it didn't really matter, but they were there anyway.
He's had it like forever.
Fucking Steve, I hate you so much.
He's awful.
He is number one, the worst. But ironically, Mikey the best did end up the best.
Yes, it's
so it worked out okay.
It's surprising how that worked. I'm trying here since he's kinda broken through. I'm not really worried about him breaking through my line since he can't run away from me.
Yeah.
Really. And I'm only scared of the Tomb Guardians, really. Which is why I'm tying up the back of his line. And Mikey is shit at dodging.
It's turn 3.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's not a dodge I need to make, but
you would also not like Mikey to fall down.
Yes, because he's useful over there.
Now this is a pretty good setup. This could be much worse.
Yeah, I managed to KO one of his Blitzross, so he's down to 10 players, but for some reason, at this point of the game, it seems like I'm everywhere and he's got just a few guys.
Yeah.
I think it's because the yellow the yellow Camry are blending in with the tackle zone graphics.
Maybe.
But there's a bunch of them around the Minotaur. I wish they'd stop punching him.
No, it's good. The more they punch him, the less they're punching the good guys.
Yeah, but he's also... he's like the most likely to get hurt. He's only got armor value 8. Well, to be...
He's sort of the one most likely to hurt someone, maybe, if he does what he's told.
Yeah.
But, what are you gonna do?
Well, not blitz with him, that's for sure. That's what he's good at.
Skeletron, no! Well...
So, 10-10. I wasn't really going to use him anyways.
You weren't really going to use Mr. the Fister, really, I mean...
No, he's... I mean, he's fine, but he's not the best.
He's all right. Would have preferred it
Yeah.
to be the Warrior Nutrition, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a Chaos Warrior.
You got more. You got like three
Yeah, I've
more
got.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. See.
that was actually Wandering Newbie. I think he misread the graphics and read it as him having block rather than me, because he punched me with a guy that's got dodge. Which is good for me, because now I
Yeah.
can punch his freaking agility 4 skeleton.
Do it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, Dio. He got them big hands, and he just killed that guy.
Yes,
Just
yes, he did.
straight up murdered him
He did.
again.
Unfortunately, the guy regenerates.
That's okay. That means he's still out. Dio's back in action. Oh yeah.
It would have been so shitty for Wandering Newbie if I actually killed him. I
No
wish I
way.
did. No, he's got agility 4. It's his one competent skeleton.
So this is the lesson you learn as Kemri. All your tools and toys are bad. You should take them back to the shop and trade them in for some better ones.
Peter.
Frickin' skeletons.
Yeah, I love them. They're faster than zombies. So I've got that Tomb Guardian right there. That's not in anyone's tackle zone. Because Vince Goat for it is stunned.
Yeah.
So I had to move Warrior Nutrition up one. Meaning he either has to blitz Warrior of Nutrition to get out, or, well, dodge. And he's not going to dodge.
Yeah.
Because that's not the break tackle Tomb Guardian. So I'm trying to figure out where to best move Mikey. There's a whole bunch of Tomb Guardians on the right, but they're slow.
Yeah, they're really slow.
There's a Blitz Raw and some other skeletons that are actually faster down on the lower left. So I want to use my 2 Chaos Warriors and what's his face, Mr. Hadwick, as a kind of shield.
Yeah.
So they can't get too many. He rolled
Tense as hell.
he rolled just what he needed.
Yeah. He did.
Not gonna make the mistake of pushing any of those skeletons forward.
Yeah, this is going okay. The cow's gonna kill himself, but
No, he's fine. He's got break tackle. He can dodge anywhere. See? Come on, Steve. You can dodge somewhere, maybe.
he can't.
You say that, but look at him.
He can't.
He just did. What you talking about?
Okay, this looks pretty in the bag at this point.
Ugh. Warrior Nutrition just got punched, like, really hard, too. Not really, really hard,
Yeah,
but
you can tell it's in the bag because he just punched a dude instead of dodging, and he followed up as well to get the extra beating on him.
well, he can still use number 4, but he has to dodge too. Which number 4, Tomb Guardian, can just reach Mikey if he does his 2 going for it, or the Blitzrock can run and do the same. So it's a question of stop trying to decide where. jerk.
Finally.
And that's how you use piling on.
You know what you should have done?
Not
Re-rolled.
play Camry.
Re-rolled and then picked dead. Got a worse result and picked it. No, he's falling over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Camry.
Well, the Blitzstraw, Rag Lewis actually has dodge. He's still only got agility 2, so wouldn't have made it, but he does have dodge.
But he might have one day.
Someday, if he grows up and eats all of his oatmeal. Not in one go, but, I mean,
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah.
Like, a portion a day, perhaps, maybe 2.
You just punched that guy really hard.
I did. I got he punched that guy less hard.
The Warrior of Nutrition, yeah.
Yeah, and also, I mean that was Dio, and he's got claw, so he's good at punching Tomb Guardians. Look at all those skeletons like having a nap.
Yeah. You could say they've gone to pieces. He
I don't
fell
get
down.
it.
This is a lot of stuns.
Yes.
I like this. Cow, get him, cow, get him. Yeah.
Yeah, since I managed to get the ball, my plans kind of changed. I no longer want to do a 1-1 this half. I want to win the half with 1-0. So I'm trying to score a bit more slowly, since Camry are slow as hell, and he's not going to be able to do a 2-turn touchdown.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do a 2-turn touchdown, and if you score too early, that means all of these guys that are laying down will be standing up.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of amazed at how many people I managed to knock down.
So, the changers have somehow managed to outbash the bashy team.
Yes.
These idiots.
But also have a higher team value than
I
did.
feel like this is sort of like the Mighty Ducks in any sort of sports movie ever, where the team's really bad and then against the odds, they pull something out. This is like that.
Well, if it was like that, wouldn't that mean Wandering Newbies coming back in the second half and quickly scores like 3 touchdowns after having gone down to his dugout and had a roaring great speech about the value of teamwork and how we're all different, but in the end we're all equal, and also, well, you know.
I like that you assume that he's the good guys.
Well,
rather than your team.
I'm not following.
Oh, the changes.
Oh, they're the greatest team ever.
I've seen worse.
It's democracy in action.
Yeah. Maybe communism chaos would have been better.
No, it's the way it works. Democracy, it's the lesser of 2 evils. Ha!
And
Take
another
that.
one. Jesus.
Rag nasty.
How is this even happening?
I think it's because I somehow managed to knock down all of his guys, and he can't really punch my guys that much, because all he does is stand up and then I'll punch him again.
Yeah.
Which is a surprisingly effective tactic. You'd think I would have used this more often in the 29 games before this one.
No, because all the guys have been bad. Super bad at punching. Yeah, Vince, take him out. Boom! I can't believe he did.
Well, to be fair, they're only KO'd, which in itself is kind of surprising.
Well, we wouldn't want Ragnar or Vince to get some sort of skill.
That is true. That would be kind of horrible.
Okay, I guess this is gonna be score turn.
Well, actually, he can... I think he... Well, I don't think. I know his Tomb Guardian can actually blitz Mikey if he wanted to,
Yeah.
but he didn't. And I'm not really sure why. But then again, I wasn't really too worried about it. The only issue I had with being blitzed is that either... Well, there are three options. He blitzes, he doesn't knock me down, I score the next turn. He blitzes, he knocks me down, I get back up, pick up the ball, score the next turn, because he's got... Mikey's got agility 4, so he's got a pretty good chance of picking up the ball, and I do have a reroll. Or, he blitzes Mikey, knocks him out somehow, either by injuring him or just knocking him out, and then I can't score, but neither can WanderingNewbie because he doesn't have enough players to move the ball from that part of the pitch all the way to, well, to make a touchdown.
Yeah.
And freaking LL Cowj.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay.
I mean, I had a reroll, I had to use it. It would have been excellent, though, had I managed to crowd surf for Tomb Guardian.
Yeah. WanderingNewbie, what are you doing? Get the guy with the ball.
Yeah, I
Leave these jokers alone.
don't know. Don't know what he's doing.
I guess he just wants to stand next to you and be threatening.
He's got a lot of things to answer. I'm for some reason I think that roaring speech he's going to give at halftime it's looking less and less likely. Maybe I am Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, maybe you are. Have you checked in the mirror?
Not lately, but I feel I do kind of have a kinship for the Flying V formation.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite hockey formation ever.
Never gonna hurt the warrior of nutrition, he's too tough.
Yeah, it's because he eats his fruits.
Yeah, 5 a day, he's ready for anything. And his oats.
He's an oatmeal hero.
Okay, okay. You've got...
I need to roll a 1.
You've got a reroll as well, so...
Yes. Go! Check out the second head!
Cyanide! It's like the extra head in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the new movie they do. It just pops out sometimes.
It's amazing. And that's halftime! With me being up 1 to Kemry's nothing!
Amazing.
Look, 1 Tomb Guardian still out. Hooray for me.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that guy's back!
Mostly okay.
So it's 11-10. Well, he's got 11, I've got 10.